Hey, what's up, everybody? Video 44 coming at you with another video. All right, so trying to make up my mind. Did I want to go to the Target in Hollywood or did I want to go local? And I was like, you know what? Save my bus fare, my free bus fares for another day. I could just go local because there will be a day where I'll need to go to Trader Joe's over there and Target, and that day ain't today. So if I don't need to make a double move down to both of them, then it really don't make no sense to go all the way to Hollywood and waste that type of bus fare or whatever. But took care of the room. I'm thankful for my uncle as usual and my grandfather. They also sent me a card as well that came in the mail, and my little brother Matthew also sent a card that came in the mail. Very thankful. My boy T's birthday's today, so it's a lot of birthday love still coming in. You know, eternally grateful for everybody that's supported me in every way that they have, man, especially during this year, which has been the toughest year of my life. Well, I'd say last year was, but it's just a carryover. It feels like these 2 years being in the situation I'm in. But you know, I'm feeling good today. Got up this morning fresh. I hate the shorts that I bought, man. I know that sounds like a random thing to say, but I bought some shorts along with some jeans, and the way the shorts are set up is they have leggings attached to them. So it looks like shorts on the outside, but it's really tight leggings lining on the inside, and I don't wear that. I literally never wear anything like that. So that was a mess trying to find myself being comfortable with that throughout the night. So I'm not gonna take them back. I'm gonna live with them, but I don't see myself really getting used to anything like that. So that was a waste of money buying those shorts, and I gotta check the lining of these shorts when I buy them, because not everything's free flowing like I appreciate it. Sometimes they, for whatever reason, grown men like wearing leggings and tight restrictive stuff, and I for the life of me don't get it. Even when I see people do it like in basketball and stuff like that with these leggings tight, I don't get it. I don't know what's wrong with them. There's nothing comfortable about that for a man at all. But for me, speaking for myself, but I don't get it. But nevertheless, that's what I had on last night, and it took a while to get used to that. It took a long while throughout the night, tossing and turning with that crap stuck to my body like that. I don't like that feeling. So yeah, man. What else is going on? Made some good art last night, made another playlist, and it was funny because I had this idea in my head that even though it didn't look like it was a great musical weekend in terms of new music coming out, something told me that, you know, I was going to find more than I thought I would find. Something told me that it was going to work out. I was going to find a good playlist, and I did. After all, it was actually a really good playlist, and I think I made some really strong art for that playlist. So that was one of my better ones as it pertains to the art itself. I think that was one of my better CDs, arts, maybe top 20 I've ever done. Yeah, last night. So I liked it, and yeah, man. Hope others do as well. Made some art while I was listening to that. Everything when it came to that. Couldn't complain at all. Yesterday did exercise and stuff like that. Normal stuff that I normally do. What else, man? Wasn't really much to yesterday. Just minding my normal creative way of doing things. Playlist preparation during the day, working out, regular stuff, and then doing art while the playlist was being made. So I had absolutely no complaints about yesterday. Did laundry in the morning. That's what my day consisted of. And that was it. I think at the end of the day, it's been a good couple of days because the heat has gone down. Yesterday was the coolest day we had in like 2 months. I think it was like 80 degrees yesterday. I couldn't even believe it. And right now, I don't think it's any hotter than 81, if that. I don't even know if it's 81. It's a nice cool breeze. This is the type of weather that you would think I'd want to do all the walking around that I normally do. But to be honest with you, I'd just rather save my bus fare. Even though it replenishes, you get 20 free rides every month, and this is what, the 25th. So in a couple days it's going to replenish, but I still would rather save it for next week. What's little left of it, I think I got like 4 rides left. I'd have ate all that up today if I'd have went on this trip to LA. So yeah, man, figured I wouldn't, but it's good to be out just in general. Have to do a little run to Target, nothing serious, but yeah, man, been paying attention to stuff online. This dude named Duel from Philadelphia called himself Mr. Disrespectful. He passed away yesterday in violent manner, and he was just very, very disrespectful of a person. Went to his ops grave site, put a shovel to what represented that person's grave. I don't think it was actually that person's grave, but called himself digging it up. He went on No Jumper, big surprise, right? Went on No Jumper about a month ago and dissed just about every neighborhood in Philadelphia you could think of, and that type of stuff, man. And he went on this podcast, not a podcast, but like this guy's show who goes around, and a white guy who goes around in different hoods and goes into the trenches, which I think is really silly. I don't know what the hell that dude is doing, but Brandon Cunningham or Buckingham or something like that, I don't know what he called himself, but he did an interview with this dude yesterday. I don't know when it was recorded, but he was gone by the time that thing hit the net and was circling around. He was already passed away. So, you know, you go around dissing the dead and calling yourself being disrespectful to people who are mourning, and posting pictures of his ops in their caskets, making fun of what he see there and stuff like that. Just, you were begging for it. You know what I mean? I mean, if that's what you're doing, you begging for it. I don't know that he didn't have a desire to leave the earth, man. When you see how disrespectful and how intentional he was on being disrespectful, I personally think he had a death wish. I really do. And I think a lot of these kids aspire to die in a blaze of glory. I really do believe that, man. And when it comes down to it, if you being disrespectful and you going out here doing all types of stuff, you ruffling feathers everywhere, it's only going to be one outcome. You ain't going to do nothing but die. That's all that's going to come of that. So for me, that's what I think that kid was trying to do. I really believe that. There ain't no other way around it. Everything he was doing in the streets and every way he was acting in regards to trying to clout chase led to his demise. And there's no surprise watching content on that. That's the commentary around him too. You know, like, if you don't want to contribute nothing to the earth and you want to play with spirits, spiritual forces that you don't understand, they will swallow you up. I learned that early in life. You know what I mean? So for me, it's like, I don't play like that. I don't take it lightly. You know, when somebody passed away, they're with God. That ain't for you to make fun of. Whatever they got to deal with, they got to deal with in the thereafter. And whatever your problem is with them should end right there. This generation, they don't respect that. They don't respect death in any way. And they end up facing it real early because of it, man. It's doing weird stuff in the name of trying to gain clout, which doesn't pay the bills. It just brings more of a target on your back and more people that hate you in a lot of cases, depending on what you're doing to gain that attention. So I just never subscribed to it. I guess it's because I'm from an older generation, but it just seems really empty to do things that sully your name so that many people will know your name. It's a sullied name. You know what I'm saying? Everybody knows you for the wrong reasons. So that they know you is not a good thing. But when you worship the attention itself, you don't really care why or how, and you're in a culture of worshiping attention, and that's what ultimately you think is what makes you successful, then of course it don't really matter why people know you. They can know you for good reasons, bad reasons, or no reason at all. It's almost like not being known is like death for these people, which is it's a warped way of thinking. That's not true. There's nothing wrong with not being known if all you're gonna be getting to be known for is having a bad name. I'd rather have no name than a bad one, personally. But it is what it is, man. People do what they do. You know what I mean? So I've been watching content on that kid, and I had never heard of him before then. And the sad thing about it is he had a music video that he just posted with two guys that just passed away over a month ago. And a dude from Chicago named Bloodhound Lil Jeff, and Scoon also, I believe he was from Chicago. He collaborated on a video and song with both of them dudes. They just died. He posted that video, I don't think, maybe a few days ago, and now all 3 of those dudes are dead. The video's only been up for a little while. Like, the song's only been out for a month, and then all 3 of the collaborators are dead. It's like, man, this drill culture, it ain't a whole lot of good to come with it, man. All 3 of them died violently. Bloodhound saw footage of what happened to him. He was going out looking to kill somebody. He was doing a drill himself. He was the aggressor. Came around the corner with his gun out, and somebody had the upper hand on him. They was waiting for him when he got around that corner, and that was how that went down. And then the other guy got backdoored by some females that he knew. Scoon did, and in a situation that I didn't fully understand. But the point was, is some people he thought he could trust turned on him, and I guess what allegedly happened was they were getting back at him for doing the same thing to somebody else. So it's like, hey, y'all dealing with evil, man. Y'all doing wicked stuff as young people, trying to keep up with the culture of doing wicked stuff and the need for attention doing it. And it's ridiculous. And a lot of people wonder, like, why are these kids snitching on themselves? Why are they snitching on themselves? Because they don't expect us to survive long enough to be arrested. That's what people need to understand. They're reckless with their crimes because they don't think they're going to even get arrested. Like, they don't think they'll last that long. You know what I mean? They think they're going to die in a pool of blood before the cops even get to them. And they understand in a lot of cases the cops aren't even looking for them. It's like, let the dogs eat the dogs. That's kind of how the cops are looking at it. While we going to get in a shootout with this kid, all we got to do is pick him up when somebody drop him. Let the job be done for itself. And so when you know that's how the cops handle it, they're not going to be as careful with the information that they're doing certain things when they're trying to get attention for it. They want attention for what it is they're doing, but there's no long-term outlook at all. These people, they see what, a month ahead is what they got left? 2 months for what it is they be doing? They're looking to kill people right now. So it's like, if that's their intention, obviously death is following them. Just like they are trying to be that for which is death following somebody else. I mean, it's a short-term thing. They don't have an outlook that's going to have them living past the rest of the month. Like, that's literally how they are living right now. And so living for right now, looking to take somebody else out. So, you know, when you live that way, you ain't thinking about no rest of your life in jail. That's probably going to save your life. It's probably best if the cops hurry up and get them, the feds hurry up and get them. And they know the feds they may come around, but most of the time, the feds just let them take each other out, man. And so that's why I believe a lot of these kids don't care that they snitch on themselves on camera, because they don't think there ain't gonna be no RICO case for them. They ain't gonna last that long. And so, you know what I mean? It's just a short-term life thing, you know? People don't live long in this era. These rappers, the drill rappers, they talk of death, they look for death, they engage in death, and they die. I mean, that's how it goes. And then they're gonna be a forgotten generation, and they ain't gonna have nothing to carry forward. If they don't have kids in their short little lives, they just bloodlines wiped out, man. And I just feel like it's a lot of people who are very, very happy with that. You know, and then I wonder, like, why is it that we engage in that type of behavior sometimes without any history attached to it? It's just kids coming together based on whatever would click them together, and then it's like they automatically become aggressive with other people from different areas because they think that's the way it should go. And then you listen to the music and you look at what's promoted in that way and what is invested in that way, and it's just like, this is how we interact. It's like a lot of times they don't even know that those beefs aren't supposed to be there just because that's the culture. People have conflicts that go back generations in a lot of these situations that you're mimicking. Somebody died back in the 80s and they've been killing each other ever since. That's why you see neighborhoods beefing in LA and stuff like that in a lot of cases, because a lot of this stuff is generational. But I think right now what you find is people just clicking up, and then from there, whoever is over there, we oppose because that's the culture. And then from there, they just engage in the behavior. It's like, yo, that is warped, man. Y'all ain't making yourselves extinct for no damn reason. You don't even have problems with these people. You don't even have problems with these people. You just feel like because your culture is that of drilling, you got to automatically have ops. So you end up opposing people that are just standing over there kind of stuff. Like, you know, and they behave in the same manner because they feel like that's what they're supposed to do. It's like, don't you see that's what's invested in? They want you to kill yourself. They want you to die so that you're not reproducing, so that it's not many of you in the future when they doing whatever the hell they doing. So I tell y'all, it's a lot of people that want this world to be only one race, and these are the type of things they invest in so that they can see that be the future outcome of the world around them, so that the majority can stay majority and the minority can go extinct. And if y'all don't know that that's what the plan is, and y'all continue to engage in these empty cultures that leave you gone and early without actually reproducing and have more people, you're contributing to someone's dream of people that look like you not being here. And y'all gotta understand that it is deep, and y'all gotta have at least some notion that the object of the game is to survive and reproduce. It's not to engage in conflict, gain a bunch of clout in short-term time, and then pass away in some blaze of glory. That's not what life is about. That's not what it's about. You don't see anybody else engaging in that nonsense, just y'all. You know what I mean? Just you and your people. And it gets to a point where it's like, yo, if you think you're your worst enemy, then your worst enemy is gonna have way more numbers than you. Your real worst enemy is gonna have way more numbers than you. If you keep killing off your best soldiers, when it's time for you to really go to war, you ain't gonna have the numbers you need. And that's ultimately what it comes down to. There's a lot of people who need to learn what this country was built upon. What's being engaged in now as they continue to keep the power of this country. And they understand that a lot of people who are investing in this message are those same people who are thinking like this. Because I'm going to tell you, black man, you can't, if they going to win whatever quote unquote wars, race wars or what have you, it can't be more you than them. That's for damn sure. Too damn physically strong. You're too strong. You're too big. They need you to be less of them. It needs to be less black people if whites are ever going to win a race war. And while we're not aspiring for a race war, there are many people specifically in this country that are preparing for a race war. And for all I know, it's because they plan on attacking us at some random time, just like the Palestinians are being attacked right now by the Zionists. Too will the blacks be attacked at some point. Just my theory. But if all of you brave soldiers are killing each other off and not having any children that are being raised to do anything other than kill each other off, then you're going to be depleted in just enough of a way to where when they do attack, you ain't going to have the numbers necessary to defend yourself. Just a theory, but one that holds a lot of weight when you see how the Palestinians are being struck randomly in 2024. They ain't strike them any other time. They waited until a certain point when they have what they need to do so. And you got to know that. That's how they operate. They think they're entitled to be able to treat you poorly and ultimately wipe you off the face of the earth when they feel like it. You understand what I'm saying? And given the fact that they got technology at this point to take care of all the stuff that otherwise slavery would be, they don't hold no value for you. They hold no use for you. They don't need you to pick cotton anymore. They don't need you to build the White House anymore. You understand what I'm saying? So y'all better understand what the hell is out there against you, man. While you out here killing each other, being stupid about things, y'all better know what the hell you out there actually for. It's because somebody wants you out there doing exactly what you're doing, wiping each other out for their own agenda and what it is that they hope to see the world become without you. So y'all better grow up out of this drill culture before you ain't gonna have nobody left. BDO 44, I thank y'all for watching. I'm out.